It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30. Taken down about a yard shy.
Let's go. 11 on the play. And the Ravens first down. Check 53, Mike.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, it'll be second down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third down.
Watch the right. Watch the right. I'm coming.
Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And Saroon does the big boy have the juice. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A nice little juke. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Check it back, check it back.
On first down, it's Ingram. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Ravens 14, Chiefs 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Four down.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. Watch 17.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover,
you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Let's get it. Yellow. On the line, right. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down.
Mahomes to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man downfield. He's got it. It's his running back. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson looking for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. Dances by him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he trucked him. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Number 53, Mike 53. Man out.
Now Jackson on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And Jackson throwing once more. Over the middle here to Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
53, check 53.
Jackson will throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
He don't want it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Go. 53 is the mark. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. They've got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 92 yards, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Key 26, key 26.
They run it again with Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to run, but Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey. Left side. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Well, the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyus Bowser giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Jackson, option right. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got 4.
Mahomes now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 11 yards there. 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Point after up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Under 10, 10.
Ingram again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time.